So this video is going to be on a product that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for a while now, and I'm so excited that I finally get to. But before I get started with the review, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you guys can see every single video that I upload. Also, if you guys are interested in this video, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you are. But anyways, let's hop into the video. So this video is going to be a review on the Sela Beauty hair straightener, and it is one of those super cool brush hair straighteners. I remember when they first were showing videos on these type of products, I was like, there's no possible way that that would work. I can't imagine how that would possibly straighten your hair. And so when they reached out to me and asked me to do a review on their product, I was like, okay, let's see if it actually does work. And oh my gosh, I'm not kidding you guys, this is a new staple for me. This makes straightening my hair so fast and so easy. I absolutely love it. So before I get started with the specifics, I thought that I would actually show you and prove to you guys that it does straighten your hair very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the demo right now. I have used this straightener before, so this isn't the first time I've used it. I wanted to go ahead and get a feel for it and figure out the best way to use it, because I feel like in a lot of my videos I don't really show you my overall thought after trying it for a while. A lot of times it's like my initial review. So I wanted to make sure I got my hands on this for a while and I could really test it out and figure out the best way to use it, so you guys will be able to have the best advice on how to use it. So anyway, I always put mine on the highest setting. I know so many people are against that. To each their own, put on whatever setting that you want. So I do have it on 450, sometimes I'll have it on 400, it really just depends. So the straightener does come with a glove, but I personally don't use it. I never use gloves for any of my like hot tools, so I personally don't use it. Cool thing about it is there are little spikes on it that keep you from burning your scalp. So it's not like you just have a really hot tool that you're putting onto your scalp when you brush through. There is no way, like, you would have to be extremely talented to burn yourself with this product, which is probably one of my favorite things about it. You're not gonna burn yourself, so that's huge to me. Anyway, let me show you guys how I best use the straightener. Okay, so there's two ways that I will use it. Sometimes I will just strictly brush through my hair, but I don't feel I get the pin straight look that I really want. So I like to use a brush with it. What I do is I tilt my head over, and then I put my brush underneath, and I run the straightener right on top. And what that does is that forces the hair to go into the actual straightening brush. That way every side of your hair gets straight, and it's just a lot quicker to do. Brush is because, like I said, I don't like using the glove. So when I use the brush, it works kind of like my hand at making sure the hair gets into here. If you do use a glove, then you can actually just hold your hair and brush through, which I will do through some of my hair, but this just kind of keeps your hand from getting burnt. Because if you put it on a high setting like I do, your hair gets very hot and you don't, that was Bella jumping across the camera. Your hair gets really hot and you don't want to touch it immediately after, so that's where the brush comes into play. Like I said, sometimes I will use my hand, and that's so I can get the upper part of my hair, because a lot of times I get creases up in here because I always have my hair in a bun or a ponytail, so I a lot of times get creases up in here. So I like to kind of lift my hair from the scalp and go through like that. That made my hair pin straight. There's no waves to it anymore. It is such a beautiful look. This straightener leaves your hair. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. I don't even have a mirror, and that just shows how easy it is to do your hair, and you're not gonna burn yourself, because I don't even have a mirror and I'm still able to do this really well. probably missed a couple of spots. I wasn't like going perfect. Probably missed a couple of spots, but overall my hair is pin straight and it is perfect. I love this brush straightener. It is so amazing. It's definitely my new staple. So I know when I first started, it kind of looked like my hair was super straight as it was, but what you guys couldn't really tell is that my hair was very wavy and kind of cinched underneath, and I did have some waves on top from having my hair in a bun earlier, but it did have a wave to it, and as you can see now, it is completely pin straight. So when it comes to my actual review on this thing, I love it. This is like a 5 out of 5. I love this product so much. It does feature a nice little dial right here. It'll tell you the temperature in a lighted up form, and then it has the up arrow, the down arrow, and the power button. In order to turn it off, if you hit it once, that locks it. I believe that's so you can't change the temperature while you're doing your hair, because it is somewhere where your finger would kind of hit it. So it has a lock button, so you would press it, and then you could go ahead and do your hair or whatever it may be. And then when you want to turn it off, you press it and hold it down again, and the hair straightener turns off. Now, another thing that I love about it is when I first got it, I was terrified of it because I'm like, I'm going to burn myself. But all of the black little bristles that you see on the brush itself, those aren't hot at all. Like, those do not heat up. I don't know what they're made of, but they don't heat up. What heats up is the blue part and pretty much the bottom part of the straightener, but any of the blue that you see, that's what heats up. And what that does is that guards your scalp so you don't burn yourself. So when you actually put the straightener through your hair and when you start at the scalp, it has a little barrier so that you don't burn your scalp, which I was like, yes. So then I started getting a little worried, thinking maybe I'll hit my ear or maybe I'll hit my face a weird way, because you kind of have to put yourself in positions that's a little bit different than a straightener, because you really have to bend over more, which I'll be honest, I do that even when I use a hair straightener. So, or I should be saying flat iron. When I use a flat iron, I do still bend my head over. So I was always worried maybe I'll burn my face, my neck, something. You would have to be extremely talented to burn yourself because it has so much protection like all around it. You're not going to burn yourself. The only time you may burn yourself is when you're actually straightening your hair and you finish doing the strand and you grab it again. But that comes into play no matter what hair tool you use. You'll always end up burning yourself with it. So what they do offer is a glove. They give you a glove with it. However, I don't use it, so I don't find use for it, but I know a lot of you guys probably will. So it does come with the glove, which is a huge thumbs up. So I really just kind of sat there and I'm like why would this product work so well? And I'm like thinking about it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why. So when you're putting your hair through and you're making sure that you see the bristles on the other side, that's pretty much working like a hair straightener. You've got the flat part and it's kind of straightening your hair. But what makes it different is now, if you notice, because of the bristles going through your hair, you're also straightening like all of those little parts. So you know when the bristle goes through, it's straightening like the sides as well. Hopefully I'm making some sort of sense, but so you're getting so many different parts of your strand of hair, which could be maybe damaging. So just make sure you're always using like a heat protectant, which I always do. I didn't show it in the video, but I do use a heat protectant as well as a serum whenever I straighten my hair. So I have not seen any problems with it. Another thing I thought might have been an issue is it wouldn't straighten the ends of my hair. There is no issue with that. It straightens the ends of my hair better than a flat iron would. So I would have to say in total, I spend about 3 minutes on my hair now. I used to spend more, maybe like 6 minutes on my hair. It's never been a really long time for me to do my hair. 6 to like maybe 10 minutes to straighten my hair. But with this, I timed it and it took me 3 minutes. I had to rush really fast last night to get ready. And so I whipped this out because I'm like, you know what, this thing's going to get it done super quick, and it did. It got me done within 3 minutes. So this thing is definitely my new go-to. The only thing about it, and I don't know if maybe it will eventually be some sort of trick, maybe spinning it around like a certain way, maybe doing that or something, I don't know. The only thing that sets it a little bit different is the fact you can't curl your hair. Whenever I go on trips or whatever, I just bring a straightener instead of like a curling one and a straightener, because you can curl your hair with a straightener. So that's the only tool I ever bring. It's like an all-in-one tool. So this, I don't know if we're getting there yet. I don't know how to curl your hair with this. I don't know if that will ever be a thing, because you're always warned, don't like wrap your brush around your hair. So I don't know if that ever will be a thing, but maybe, who knows? So all in all, I'd have to say that's like the only thing that makes a flat iron a little bit more advanced than this. But if you're just straightening your hair, this is so good, you guys. I definitely recommend you guys try it. The biggest thing is if you have very thick and curly hair, make sure you do section your hair. I don't have to, and that's the coolest part about it. I don't have to section my hair. If I do, a little bit too much heat gets on it and I feel like it's a little more damaging. So I love it that I don't have to section it. But if you have curly hair and really like kind of thick hair, I definitely recommend sectioning it out because you can only, you know, put so much hair into the brush. So make sure when you do it, you always see the bristles again. Like make sure you have it all the way down there when you do your hair. So whether you use your hand or you use a brush like you saw me, always make sure your hair is all the way down, and you can do that this way and this way. It doesn't matter how you do it. Now, another thing that it does say is you can't replace like your actual hair brush with this, which is so true. Like you can't just brush out your hair with this. It doesn't give any kind of resistance, which is what you want in your brush. So you would really damage your hair if your hair is really like knotted. So definitely brush your hair first. It does not replace like your actual hairbrush. So if there's any other information that I missed, I will go ahead and leave that in the description box. I definitely recommend you guys check out this hair straightener. It is so amazing. Another thing that's really awesome is that their customer service is fantastic. I had some issues kind of placing my order and they helped me out so much. But like I said, I will have all of the information listed in the description box so you guys won't miss out on anything. I love it. You guys will love it. That's the end of the story. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know you did by giving it a thumbs up. Please go ahead and share this video, or any of my videos for that matter, with your friends and family, and I would really appreciate it. Also, if you guys would like to follow me along on my day-to-day adventures, I am always on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are the main three I use. I feel like Facebook and Google Plus are like really dying out. So those are the three that I'm always on, and I would love for you guys to follow me there and interact with me there. I love talking to you guys so much. But anyway, that is it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone.